Hello everyone, back to tuning in to the 15th Christmas 2021 update. So here we go again, time to bring you another Christmas update from GWV. Back-to-back Christmas updates this weekend. Did one yesterday, 14th, 15th today on Sunday, because we have a day off on Friday, so this gets us back on track with the schedule. So yeah, I shall have a look at the Christmas, the 15th Christmas update for you in a moment. Just to say, it's a busy day at GWV today, 7 AM broadcast, 10 to 14 day, and a live stream as well. So please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, thank you so much to Rich for the GIF as well. Thank you so much to Richard for the Christmas updates GIF. I love it. I love the GIF. Thank you so much, Rich. Right, let's move over to West Central. We're going to have a look at CFSV2 once again. So getting ever closer to the Christmas period, of course. So we're starting here on the 15th of December using the CFSV2 12 there. As we have been all the way along, then we can make a direct comparison. Storyline with these updates so far is that generally been favouring a mild Christmas. Let's see what this 15th Christmas update has to say. So it's generated midday yesterday, Saturday the 4th of December. So we're starting off on 15th of December in a mild southwesterly wind here. High pressure south, low pressure to the north and to the northwest. To the 16th to the 17th, looking mild Atlantic driven, low pressure pushing in from off the Atlantic Ocean. 18th of December, flats pancake, high pressure south, low pressure north, income those mild westerlies. Running up towards Christmas, 20th to 21st, high pressure tries to reach northwards, but not able to do so. Low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, too strong, so we just stay generally mild and Atlantic driven. That's the eve of Christmas Eve, still looking mild and Atlantic driven with the CFSV2 12Z for that, with high pressure over France and low pressure towards Iceland. That's Christmas Eve itself, high pressure pushing up from the south. That's a warm rig, so, you know, it might produce frost and fog if the sky's clear, but basically that's mild, and it could be very mild for Scotland and Northern Ireland with those long fetch southwesterly winds. High pressure becomes centred sort of over to the east of the country as we get through to Christmas Day. That starts to bring a little bit more of a continental flow, so we probably see an increasing risk of overnight frost and fog, particularly more southern and east areas. It is still mild, probably quite cloudy though, out in the west with those southwesterly winds. High pressure is trying to inch its way up towards Scandinavia on Boxing Day, still bringing in these westerly winds, or southeasterly winds I should say, across the country. So again, probably eastern and southeast areas, there could be some overnight frost and fog as the winds coming in of the continent. Mild though further westwards with those southwesterly to almost southerly winds actually pushing up the western side of the country. It is a very dry Christmas period though. Right, 27%, that high pressure starts to inch its way towards Scandinavia. Windy is having a go, backing round to the east here. And yeah, by the time we get through to 28%, it looks like I've got a fully fledged Scandinavian high in business. So we're pulling in an easterly wind. Let's have a look at let's have a look at the upper air temperature. So the coldest air is across eastern parts of Europe with that, but by this point I reckon we would be pretty cold, you know, with the wind coming in off the continent over several days. You know, the temperature would be getting really quite cold. That is the 29th of December, big old Scandinavian high then, 1050 millibars, again bringing in those easterly winds. The cold air getting a little bit closer to us, but the severest of the cold air is sort of still in this eastern, southeastern part of Europe. Real freeze up down there in the Balkans. What happens as we get to New Year? So this is 30%. The high pressure then slips in over top of the country, so we just miss out on that easterly. Look at this, the coldest air just passing to our south as we remain under that area of high pressure. Nevertheless, under the high, obviously we would have frost and fog, but in terms of snow, snowy easterlies, we're just missing that as we get towards the new year. High pressure then sitting over country on New Year's Eve. Will be a cold, frosty, foggy, probably New Year's Eve, and then into New Year's Day. That high pressure is gradually inching westwards with time. Will it get to Greenland in early January? I wonder. But for New Year's Day, still mainly dry, cold, frosty, that kind of thing. Very quiet weather, very dry as well, of course. Right, this is 2nd of January. That high pressure is getting ever closer towards Greenland. Is this going to unleash a northerly? No, look at that. Starts to sink. So it came so close, pushing up towards Scandinavia, but actually going into early January, that high pressure is sinking southwards. So look at this. We go through the first week and then 2nd week of January, and we just return to a zonal flow. Until we get later on into the month, and then we keep it zonal. So no real cold weather with that in terms of snow, but it does get probably very cold and frosty around the Christmas to New Year period. Right, that's CFS done. As far as we'll go, CFS 20th January, we're well beyond Christmas, of course. Right, let's just see what the GFS control run is doing before we sign off on this 15th Christmas update. Here we go on 15th January again for GFS control run. And again, we're bringing in a westerly flow, much more unsettled, I think, Matt, compared to what the CFS was showing. And quite a lot cold as well. It's very pressure diving in from the northwest. Looks like it's going to pull the wind into the north there through the 18th of December. Got a little bit of a northerly as heights rise behind it. So a little cold snap came through there. Then a ridge building through the country, trying to get itself up towards Scandinavia. But I think the Atlantic is going to be too strong for that to happen. This is 21st of December, again, bringing in more of a westerly flow with the control run. But we are building this ridge through the country. It is trying to get up towards Scandinavia. So we're turning more settled as we're running up towards Christmas with the GFS as well. And probably quite cold as well. Colder certainly than like what the CFS was showing. That's Christmas Eve. So again, anticyclonic for Christmas Eve under high pressure. Probably quite cold under that area of high pressure. That's Christmas Day. Again, anticyclonic. Probably quite cold, especially in the southeast where we're picking up a little bit of a northeasterly flow. It is very dry though, has to be said. And then that high pressure still sitting around the country into Boxing Day. Again, with lots of dry, quiet weather. Beyond that, heading in towards the sort of post-Christmas to pre-New Year period, the high pressure sits around the country again, lots of dry, fine weather, quite cold under that area of high pressure. And, whoops, let's go back. So there we go, let's stop that. And, right, so where are we? That went a little bit wrong, didn't it? There we go, with the arrow keys. There we go, right, so this is 29th of December again, and that ridge of high pressure to New Year. It looks like it's slipping away, and we're going into, like, an Atlantic-driven type thing. Although it is trying to get blocked within high latitudes through early January, but I don't think that's going to be able to come to very much. So, there we go. That's the 15th Christmas update. Not the most exciting, it has to be said, but there we go. That's how this season's been. Really, we haven't had a proper classic. Well, I think we probably have one, didn't we? I think we probably have one sort of real classic, but generally, has been a very disappointing season of Christmas updates this year, and that's another one. Although, you know, that's it. You have to take rough with smooth with the weather and just take it as it comes. But anyway, that's your 15th Christmas update. We're now back on track with our update. 16th update will be coming up for you on Tuesday. And I think it's around update number 18 that we will be outside, including the GFS operational run. And then we really will be on the countdown, the true countdown to Christmas. Right, that's it for the 15th Christmas update then. Thanks for watching, and thank you to Rich again, and bye for now.